Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and Prodigy's Mind here today, and welcome to another video. Today is actually pretty interesting, and this should be a bit of a surprise to most of you, hopefully. Today I'm releasing another project. Now, over here, this is something that I'm sure a lot of you have seen. This is Carnival Fascination. This is probably one of my best ships, or was my best ship in Minecraft. There were definitely a few errors, and it wasn't perfect, but I was very proud of it. It didn't end up doing very good on PMC, unfortunately. Not a huge deal. But I decided to go ahead and revisit it to fix some of those mistakes that I had made, as well as make some various improvements, changes, and get it ready for a possible interior. Yes, that's one of the bigger changes, and I'll go over that now. The result of these changes is this. This is Carnival Paradise. So yeah, this is my newest project. She's a big one. She was a rework of Carnival Fascination. Fascination was the base for this project, but I'm going to go ahead and go over all of the changes to make it very clear to you, how much of not a rebadge this is. So multiple decks have been raised, given a height of 4 blocks versus 3, and the reasoning for this was that if I do go back to do an interior, having 4 blocks for entertainment decks and such is very, very useful. So I have gone ahead and made it 4 blocks for those decks. I've also, this area right here, the sports deck bit on the front has been extended. On this ship it was a little bit too short, so I've gone ahead and fixed that here. This is now long enough. Also, if you look at this at the Fascination, there was no like not buoy, like a rib here, like an inflatable raft. That has been added now. That looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. What else? Decks heightened. The cutouts in the bow are actually there now, so that's cool. Also, an anchor, just little details like that were missing. Now the Fun Ship 2.0 stuff, like the extra balconies on the midship and on the aft, have been removed because Carnival Fascination has not undergone these changes, or Carnival Paradise, my bad, has not undergone these changes yet. Fascination has. This also means that water park up here did have to be removed in place of some of the older things. You can see Carnival did get a bit confused here and thought they were Disney for a few apparently at a few conferences where they were deciding what to do here, because that is, well, very reminiscent of a certain Disney character. Some basketball courts, extra seating up here. I did make some very slight changes to the funnel just to give it a bit more of a natural look, less boxy. There's only so much you can do with it being Minecraft, and all of that. Pool deck was redone. Obviously the ship does have a different pool deck because of the fact, again, that it has not undergone the Fun Ship 2.0 upgrades, and therefore is missing out on quite a lot of the new things. So those are lacking here. But at the same time, with the lack of all these changes, I do feel like there's still quite a lot of good stuff here, and I do think that this is even better capitalizing on the success that I had with Fascination here, it being super detailed and all of that. This really does capitalize on that. You can see we've got banners here spelling out Paradise versus just that. There's not even enough FASCINATIO yet. It's totally wrong. Like this, I'm not 100% sure what was going on right there. That's definitely not the name of the ship though, so that's interesting. But other than that, there aren't too many changes. You can see again Paradise on the rear here, little cutouts added there. Down here underwater, and I know this is super dark, but this ship has azipods versus the standard prop and shaft propulsion of Fascination. This is because Elation and Paradise were the last two fantasy class ships to be built, and as a result, Carnival decided to make just the 2 of them azipods. Even the ships that have undergone Fun Ship upgrades never received that upgrade. So Paradise is running on azipods, and for those of you that are unaware what azipods are, they are propellers that rotate 360 degrees, and they actually pull the ship. As you can see, the propellers are facing that way, versus on standard prop and shaft, where they're facing that way. Hopefully that makes sense. So there's no rudders or anything. Instead, the propellers themselves actually rotate. So yeah, I figured I'd just go ahead and do this brief video here. to direct my YouTube viewers to the PMC page. This is obviously going to be available for download. I'm very, very proud and happy with this ship, so be sure to diamond it on PMC when it goes live. Today is actually also my birthday. December 29th is my birthday. I'm turning 16, so my biggest gift I figured was to give you guys a gift. That's something that I do love doing. You know, I figured I'd go ahead and release this. I know I recently released the Hawaii Super Ferries, and I figured, you know what, why not? This was actually done before the Super Ferries, but I decided to put those out first. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you guys enjoy Carnival Paradise in her glory. Be sure to let me know if you'd like to see an interior. There's a chance of that happening. Once some of the other things that I've been working on clear out of the way, there's a definite chance that this will get an interior. So be sure to like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, and comment down below why. Leave comments for suggestions on other ships I should build, for other videos that I should do, stuff like that. You know, feel free to leave comments. I do love reading your guys' comments. So be sure to do that down below. If you're watching this on PMC, be sure to diamond this project. I really appreciate the diamonds, guys. The Super Fairies did a really great job on PMC, and that's thanks to solely you guys. So thank you very much for that. And also be sure to subscribe to me on PMC and on YouTube, because I upload lots of really awesome content, stuff like tutorials on how to build Carnival Conquest. That's something that's ongoing. Speaking of, the next episode will be out soon. I know I've kind of fallen off schedule again. No worries, I'll be back on it soon enough. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.